Hello and welcome to SportsVision on WTMB. Joe Palo, along with Mike Cragen. And today, we don't have Bear Cragen with us, but of course, as always, with us here, the Chocolate Chicken is here.
And Bear's on a little hiatus.
He is on hiatus. It's summertime. He's got a break. Let's talk about this. SportsVision now, as we all know, we love the show, obviously, all of us. Highlights. Current highlights.
Only as seen.
Right here.
Right here.
Unless by chance we run a rerun, which happens sometimes during the summer. But
we got some interesting stuff too.
Right.
We got Cleveland, Coffee County, and we've got
game.
spring game. We've also got a couple Little League ball games for you from out at Industrial Park, and of course we've got a scandal. You know, you've all heard of the Duke lacrosse scandal. Well, later in the show, we've got a local Cleveland scandal. Believe it or not, some people you know involved, and I'm telling you, it is scary.
It's kind of like on the deal with that right there, as we see up there. You know.
Exactly. We're going to get into that, but you stop the madness here on that Duke lacrosse thing. I mean, drop this freaking case. This is getting on my nerves because normally it would be, and I just think it's the situation. But I won't get into that. But what I will get into is this. Riddle me this, Batman. I've got a question for you here. What?
You got to read it now.
Is an upside down, on its back, palsy-inflicted grub worm on acid during an earthquake? What is that? Tell me what that is.
Bill Clinton?
Close.
Okay.
Actually, tell me what that is. Taylor Hicks. My God. Can you? I'm sorry, folks out there. I'm sorry, but if that is talent and if that is the best thing America has to offer, I am sadly just.
Well, you know what I think it was? They talk about his charisma, but singer to singer, I mean, come on.
He looks like he's. I mean,
McPhee was very. He's trying to do the Joe Cocker impersonation. But
the thing is, he looks so nerdy and so. I'm sorry, those of you that like Taylor Hicks.
A lot of them did.
By the way, let's add the point that he's off key about 3/4 of the time. Even when you listen to that, when he tries his cane, he goes,
He just likes to dance around.
Oh, my gosh.
But, you know, there was an argument. They said, of course, he dances and puts on, he's a performer versus McPhee being a singer.
But I tell you what.
Let me ask you, if you go to see Barbra Streisand, do you want to see her dancing around? No. She just sings.
And McPhee's range and classy voice and all that is amazing. But on top of that.
Beautiful on top of that.
Besides that, though, really, I mean, I've never watched it until this year, and I got about halfway through this year, and I can see after watching it and the best they have, I mean, really, McPhee was really only worth a darn to me. But so, I don't know why people watch it. To be honest with you, if that is why people are going crazy and putting 60 million votes over a telephone, I got to come up with something. That proves to me that even I could get my 15 minutes of fame.
See, now
I could get my 15 minutes. If Taylor Hicks is going to make $1 million or better now, which he will, just by winning American Idol, then there is hope for you and I.
There is. In fact, if we weren't as old as we were, we could go out for American Idol.
Old. Look at him.
I mean, I'm 30.
He looks like he's 80.
Well, the thing is, premature gray, they said that he comes in right on the age thing, which is 28 or something like that. But I know, you're right. I disagreed with the decision, but America voted. In fact, they said last night the votes, there was more people to vote in the finale of American Idol than in any presidential election. Now, tell me what's wrong with that picture.
There's a lot wrong with that. And most of the votes came from the South. So there's a lot wrong with that. Sorry, we live in Tennessee.
I know.
Goodness.
So don't say anymore.
Well, yeah, okay. Taylor Hicks. I mean,
I
know. Picture that. Just get that little, and a little shirt.
And all that kind of stuff. It's the Joe Cocker.
He's got that Bill Clinton mouth. You know, Bill Clinton used to go.
Yeah.
He's got that little mouth when he sings.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And you got to also figure that there was a lot of talent in that competition. They just
there was.
How about
there was above
Chris,
average talent, but
the bald-headed guy?
He was good, but not great. He was a Creed singer, and that kind of.
Would you not think he was better than Taylor Hicks?
Yes, I did.
That's what I'm saying.
Taylor Hicks winning tells me that I can win at something.
But Elliott was my.
But it is. I'm going to win at. I don't know. Excuse me. When I get it.
Go ahead. Take a drink. We're just amongst friends.
We got to get going. Speaking of friends, an old one came back in town. Let's take a look at this because it's football. Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for some football?
We love it.
We scrimmaged the other night at Cleveland last Thursday night. This is Cleveland versus Coffee County. Are we ready, Mark?
Mark's
ready, Mark?
He fell asleep for a minute.
Here we go. Some old friends. Hey.
Yeah, buddy.
That's Johnny Borders, Bill Price, and Coach Wilson. So how about that? Bill Price back in town had his Coffee County Chargers ready to take on Bradley. There we go. An opening play of the game. Preston Scoggins to Monty Scotton. Preston Scoggins with a hit. Scotton with the pickup. So, and Scotton, let me tell you, that guy was something all the time long. Here we go, next play. Scotton, who got the fumble around the left side, and this was typical for the evening. This guy, he's a sophomore. I'm telling you, Cleveland faithful, this guy's going to get you excited all year long.
Got good genes, comes from good genes.
A mishandled snap right here will give the ball back to Coffee County. That thing is a little bit low, Preston in a little trouble. Coffee County played well, and they scored first a couple times, but I believe if Of course, it's a scrimmage, and they were trying a lot of new things. There's no winner or loser, but I think Cleveland outscored them. Coffee County, nice play in reverse right here. Matter of fact, they lost the camera lady, but and they were hitting hard, looked good. Coffee County complete a pass right here, as you can see, and little Al Morris on the sidelines too, helping coach with Bill Price. The rumor has it he's coming back to Cleveland. I'll tell you about that later. They would score first right here. Right here on the very next play, they ran it home, and typical Bill Price, try to run it down your throat, and it worked right there. Cleveland right here back. Nice long pass. Look at Scott right here with the catch. He made a lot of great plays in this game. I'm telling you, I like this kid. Gonna like it. A lot of Football Friday talk on him coming up. Joe Scotton, another big run right here. Look at this, just keeps on going. But you know, I don't know, just instincts. Looking good. Scoggins, nice pass to Tez Davis right here. Good pickup of a low snap by Prestone. Nice pass, Tez, little move right there, trying to pick up a few extra. And a touchdown run here by Justin Berry. And we're going to show you a little run by this Justin Berry kid in a little while. He's going to run somebody right over. Good run right there. So they got a good fullback in the mix right there. Tez Davis now going to come up a little later in the game with a good run. Preston gets out of a little trouble. Nice pitch to Tez on the end around. Tez, good run. Well, they're going to pull it back, but they're going to bring it back, but we still show the run. Good run. Davis the other way now, a little later in the game. Another nice run for Tez. A little pitch out to him on the option. Preston holds to the last minute. Davis gets some big yardage. And nice place here. Nice play right here. A couple catches here, and I had a roster, but for some reason 23 wasn't on there, but 23 for Cleveland made two nice plays. We're going to show him right here. Well, I guess we're going to just show the aftermath, but he made a good catch there. We're working with another camera. The other one's broken right now, but the little handheld thing, a little harder to keep up. Prestone out here to the outside to Scott. Look at this. Just makes him miss. And good ball player. You're going to see a lot of stuff right there. Another nice catch right here as we get a pass over to 23 again. So we got him a couple during the ball game. And Scott all over the field. Look at this big defensive play right here. Now this is another great catch. He turns into a defensive back, and he pulls it out down away from the Coffee County receiver. So doing it on offense and defense. Scoggins going to find Davis one more time. Let's go. Scoggins get back right there. Nice fake to Scotton. Davis on the other end, and he makes the catch out there. And the fumble's going to get the ball back to Coffee County, so they are taking off with the football right there, and they're going to go back and score again. Scoggins is going to come up here with another run as we take Cleveland back the other way. Where is it? There he is. There goes Scoggins. All right. Scotton's going to, yeah, that's Scott. And we caught the tail end, said change batteries, but that was Scott on a touchdown run, and it was a sweet one. We got most of it. It was called back. And then Justin Berry, look at this. Watch. Oh! I'm going to show that to you one more time, I think. Look at this. I'm telling you, he run him over. Justin Berry buries him, and Scotton's going to take another nice run here coming up. Look at this. Changes direction really good. Another pass to Tez Davis. And we've got to get Scott on the touchdown first. And then we're going to have another long pass to Tez Davis. And I believe the touchdowns on this thing were 3 for Cleveland, 3 for Cleveland, 2 for Coffee County. So if you're keeping score, and it's a scrimmage game, so it's hard to do that. But then there's Berry on the final play here that we're going to show you. But Cleveland looking pretty good. Had a few fumbles, a few bad snaps and stuff like that. But to be expected spring game.
Yeah. Work out the kinks now and get ready for the fall.
Working out the kinks, but I was pretty impressed. They're still a little young. They lost, of course, some of their big men from last year, Big Jamar and some of them. But I'm telling you, they still look pretty good. I like Scoggins and Scott and both. Of course, Preston back with all the experience he has. I think they're still going to be pretty good offensively. Defensively, they're playing a lot of young kids. But
and you think Coach Wilson now be 2 years removed as head coach, so it's getting bigger and better for him.
But I tell you what, I'm excited. I think we're going to be hearing about Monty.
Yeah.
And
Monty.
Got to go to a commercial break. We'll come back with some Little League Industrial, and don't forget a scandal that rivals the one at Duke.
You won't believe it.
Shake that thing, miss. Can I shake that thing, miss? Can I shake that thing, miss? Can I shake that thing, yo? Annabella get busy. Just shake that booty non-stop when the beat drop. Just keep swinging and shake that thing, miss. Can I shake that thing, yo? Annabella shake.
Milk, shakes, hand-scooped real ice cream shakes and malts, new and hearty.
Happy Memorial Day. Remember the sacrifice. Of course, Memorial Day this Monday, and be a great weekend for everybody.
Yes, and I like that logo. That is nice.
Remember, the
That is
sacrifice
nice.
is very true.
Yes, it
Still
is.
sacrificing.
And we have a lot of people, of course, locally with the 278s
Yes,
and all
sir.
that would have been involved with the Iraq situation and so forth. And again, sometimes we take it for granted, going all the way back to our grandfathers, et cetera, and the previous wars, et cetera. But
And the reason what those guys gave up, the sacrifice they made, is the reason why we're able to do this right here today.
That's exactly right. And when you start thinking about all the things wrong, start thinking about some of the things right and how we got there. And thank you again to all you, and some of you that got 278 that are back home. We're excited about it. We're glad to have you back home. We still probably don't tell you enough, but appreciate all you have done. And for those that are on their way over, because there's still some being sent back here before too long. And we wish you all the best and happy Memorial Day, if there is such a thing. I mean, that's not what it's supposed to be happy about. It's a remembering.
Exactly.
And we want to remember those people.
Good point.
Well, we
And
also.
speaking of bad things, though, at the end of the show, we're going to see some bad stuff, Mike.
Yeah, there is a scandal in Cleveland that
frightened.
is beyond.
I'm frightened we're putting this on.
Well, yes, and the thing is we're going to show something
gotta
that's
do
a
what we
little
gotta
bit
do.
risky to show, but we're going to show it. All right, now we got to go on to some Industrial League baseball out there.
Yeah.
Becky Gray and what's going on, and I think you have do you have the Indians and the
I've
Reds?
got the Indians and the Reds,
A
9-10. Great ballpark, Industrial Park. We spent many years out there. Becky Gray doing a fine job again this year. And
We're glad to get rid of this.
Yeah, they were. All right, this is the Reds' Garrett Cantrell, as he will drill one, drive in a run as well. And there you see it right there, the run coming in. Good job. All right, Blake Cross will be up at the plate for the Reds. You'll see him right here. And Cross will get walked, tosses his bat nicely, and then hustles to first base, which is what we like to see. Blake Cross at first base, and then Garrett Phillips would rip one right by the pitcher. An RBI comes in, and runners now at first and second. Clint Clayton would walk to load him up. Tyler Calhoun walks as well for the Reds, bringing home another run.
There it is.
All right, now here we go. Another run you'll see here.
A little gamesmanship. There it is.
Comes running, he comes home here. Right there. And then, but right there, the threat would end for the Reds. Now, the Indians will be up the plate. Elijah Haney is safe on an error. And then he will get to second base on the throw. Watch this, there he is going to second. Hey, he's safe at second base. All right, Dylan Crisp walks. Runners now for the Indians first and second base. Logan Melton now would hit a shot in the left center field. What a good shot by Melton right there. I like this guy's name coming up here. Now watch this. Javon Simpson triples into right field.
Down the line. Look
Right
at that.
down the line. Good shot.
He's going to
He
second.
meant to put it there.
He's going. RBI's right
Indians
there.
would steal a run.
Oh, wait, he's starting to get
He's
to
going to third
There he is.
base. Oh my goodness. All right, here comes the run, and they get it right there, safe. Good job. All right, Jacob Baker will be up at the plate
The
now.
candlestick maker. There he is.
And he gets walked. And again, I liked how you run to first base after you walk. You don't walk there.
Teaching those kids to hustle.
Exactly. Michaela Ard would walk as well.
Hey, she's not bad.
Not
Good
bad at
player.
all. Gets
I
to
can
first
hardly
base.
wait to see her next time.
Exactly. Jordan Timmons would walk as well. But a run, as we said. He runs to first base. Good job.
Run score.
The
5-4.
score would be 5-4. You go after 1.5. Coach would get out of the way. All right. Brian Oliver would walk as well. Oliver from Green Acres, remember? Oliver would walk. And then Tyler Guerin would hit one to right field. Good shot for the Reds right here. Good job. Good hit. And now Garrett Cantrell would be up at the plate. He walks, tosses the bat, runs to first base. There's a lot of Garretts on this team.
Now we go back to the Indians.
Garrett Wallace, right? Drives in a couple. The threat would end. Tyler Belcher leads off the
Him
next
right
inning
there.
right there with a single. And then Elijah Haney, as you'll see, slaps one
Ooh,
off the pitcher for a single and an RBI. But the threat would end right there. We move back to the Reds. Jacob Baker again. Nice shot.
Shot to left field.
And then Jordan Simmons would be up at the plate.
We gotta let Mr.
Gotta
Baker.
let Baker get going.
Look at that. He
gets
kind of
first
tricked
and
it. Made it all the way
Goes
to second.
around to second. Good job. And
Now Jordan.
now Jordan Simmons would walk. Ooh, got breezed by right there. Takes first base. 6-5 would be the score after 3 innings of play. As you can see, by the scoreboard. Coleman Henning leads off the next inning with a walk.
Back at his head.
Hold your head high, buddy, as he walks. And then the Indians' Michaela Artigan follows with another walk. They're not going to pitch to her.
They're scared to death.
No, she's going to knock it out.
That's right.
Brian Oliver would follow with a single. They get the runner now in a rundown. You'll see it happen. They finally get him.
They're working on him over there.
But another run's
They're
going to
working
come in
on
while
him.
they're working on him.
They're working on him. Get him, and here comes the run home.
Comes the run, yeah, it's safe. Good job. All right, 7-5 is your score after 4 innings. Now Tyler Guerin again leads off the next inning with a single to center field. Good shot, he's right. Now we've got a lot of Garretts up. It's like all the Garretts get lined up, get ready to go to bat.
And that's not that common, Garrett.
Garrett Cantrell walks right there for the Reds. And then another Red named Garrett, as in Wallace, would walk. Throws the bat, walks to first. And then another Garrett for the Reds, as in Phillips.
All of them walking. Change your name to
Walk.
Stare It, because you just watch it, you know. Just kidding. There's 3 guys on.
Clint Clayton now would get hit by a pitch.
He would end up all right. He did lay there for a little bit.
That hurt.
Yeah.
That ouches. That's going to leave a mark.
Yeah, but he recovered well. 7-6.
All right, 7-6 after 4. Indians now. Nicole would walk for the Indians. And then Taylor Belcher gets an infield hit and an RBI.
Here comes the run.
Comes the run, but Reds up again now. Taylor Calhoun would walk. Rod Dinar would walk as well for the Reds. And then Brian Oliver, guess what? He walks as well.
They did this with 1 out, so it looked like they could come back and win the game.
They load him up right there. And then the walk to Tyler Guerin brings home a run.
Yeah.
But it's Red.
It's the Red ends, and that's it.
And that would be the final. The Indians win a close one, 8-7, in a good ball game, 9-10. It's always fun to see those guys again.
That's right. They had an 8-7 score, and as you can see right there, the walks, it looked like they were going to come back and win that game in the top half, but they didn't. They're lining up right there, and I'm going to show you the scoreboard as it is.
There it is.
8-7. Indians.
Good job.
Hold on to a good.
I really missed that, Mike.
I kind of do too. I kind of miss it a little bit. Miss it a little bit.
Right.
But well, we can't miss our sponsors because they do such a good. We really appreciate
without
them.
them, we'd have nothing.
We have to talk about them. But again, coming up soon, we got another story for you. But coming up soon, we have a scandal.
I'm sad we
Cleveland
have to
scandal.
put
This
this
thing
on.
is going to make national news.
Oh.
We'll be back right after this.
What do you do when your cash is low and you need groceries?
You got a cash emergency, you got a money mayday.
Check into cash.
What's check into cash?
It's a remarkable place to get instant emergency cash for a flat fee.
We cash your personal check and then we hold it till your payday.
Anytime you have an unexpected expense and need a payday advance, check into cash can make it happen.
Check into cash.
The next time you need quick cash for whatever reason, go to check into cash.
You got a money mayday.
The Spot restaurant in downtown Cleveland has served 4 generations with chili, hamburgers, and Frosties, and is a tradition in this community. Open Monday through Saturday, The Spot offers the best hamburgers, chili, and Frosties anywhere. Whatever you do, be sure to make The Spot a part of your dining experience this week. The Spot is located in the heart of downtown Cleveland. The Spot, bringing great food and fine folks together for good times.
We're back.
Don't mind me. I'm just making out with my dog
Making out
here.
with your dog. Well, I've heard stories like that about
You know what I'm saying?
And I try to.
She's awful cute, though, Mike.
She's cute. She's pretty cute, but we've got a lot to
Moving
show.
away.
Well, I'm getting on this side. You know, you and your dog. I'm leaving you with your own little private thing.
Well, I appreciate that.
Well,
Thank you for being considerate.
Yes, and speaking of considerate, we got to hurry up so we get it all in today because we've got to get to the scandal. But first, we had some more baseball. 11-12, we're going at it. This is the Yankees. This is the Cubs. This is 11-12 at Industrial. There we go. It's up 3-0 the Yankees. Early, we're picking it up in the first as they're rolling. And Rex Bledsoe singles here for the Yankees. So bringing in a run right there as they continue to roll as they were already up 3-0 going in. Caleb Tinsley with a base on balls right there for the Yanks.
I know
And
Caleb Tinsley.
Look at these fans right here. They love it.
I know
how
him.
about that, huh?
I know his mom and dad.
That's the ballpark right there. Seth Campbell with an infield hit and a ribby, which stands for RBI. Run batted in, and right there it's 5-0, as you can see, with the Yankees with the lead. Move to the bottom of the second. Austin McCall, a base on balls right there for Big Austin. Channing Watkins hits a 2-out pop-up. This probably should have been handled, but Channing will take it. First and second now, but the thread would end right there, and the Yanks still lead it 5-0 after 2. Top of the third, Cubs get a runner on. It's Aaron Kempson, a base on balls. Not a lot of highlights for the Cubs, but we've got to show them when you get them. Right there's Aaron, and that's going to be the end of the inning for the Cubbies. Bottom three, Chris Caffrey, say that 3 times fast. Singles to lead off for the Yankees right there. Connor Hale is going to line one to the shortstop. And good knockdown right there, but it'll be a single, even though it was a pretty good play. It's short. Dustin Stowers is going to single home 2 runs. There's Dustin, the left-handed hitter. Bangs it by second. 2 are going to come in, and the Yankees are starting to roll again. Chandler Walkup will walk up to the plate and walk.
Yeah.
Say that 3 times fast. Chandler walk up the plate and walk. All right.
Walk up.
Another run scores here as Stowers gets in on a pass ball. Rex Bledsoe going to smack a single right there, and it's going to be first and second. He takes the throw to get to third right there. He is safe in the third base. Caleb Tinsley going to drop a fly into left field just
Good shot.
over there. 2 runners are going to score. There's the fly in the left field.
It's like his dad.
Yep.
Kevin.
And here come the 2 runs for big Caleb. This little guy here likes it. Watch this guy. This is funny. This little kid right here into the ball game. He's playing catcher. Okay, good job there. And he's getting himself ready for a few years from now. Now he's going to pretend he's batting.
Pete Rose.
Now he realizes Denise is watching him, okay? So he gets down there and he's going, no, I don't want you to see him.
Embarrassed him.
Meanwhile, Seth Campbell's going to get a base on balls, and that's going to end the inning. The Yankees will be up 10-0 going in. The Cubs will try to mount a threat coming back right here a little bit. Trevor Guthrie is going to single for the Cubbies, get things going. Aaron Kempson is going to follow up with a base on balls. I believe Aaron's second set of base on balls for the game. Here's Aaron. And he walks. But the ground out's going to end it right there, as it is going to be a shutout. Here's the ground out. Here's the shutout coming up. Good job by the pitcher for the Cubbies, as you can see. And the Yankees, pitcher for the Yankees, I should say, they shut out the Cubs 10-0 in a Mercy Rule ball game. So how about that?
Inning game. All right. So
we're back up here with the scandal.
Yeah.
That's what we've been talking about. Now, you think this is a scandal. Everybody knows about all this Duke lacrosse scandal. Everybody knows about this whole doggone thing. Well, listen, Cleveland has its own
yes,
scandal.
we've got the biggest scandal.
We've got the biggest scandal you have ever.
Because there's a lot of highbrow officials in this.
That's right. There's some highbrow people. And you know, we have Denise has a tape right in our backyard. I don't like mentioning names, but a certain athletic director from Cleveland.
I'll just go ahead and say
Charlie
it.
Coggle.
Yeah, I mean, Charlie lives right there. He's a good guy.
He was having a little get-together at his house. And
A lot of coaches in the area were there, aren't they?
It turns out that there was a couple ladies there who, well, you named the other dignitaries that were there.
Well, I believe Turner Jackson was there, Bradley. I believe, wasn't
Cretton?
Paul Crenton was there,
I
that's
heard
right.
that Earl was one of the last ones
Earl
seen
Rowan
sprinting
running
from the
away, yes.
scene.
And I think Guerin was in there for a couple of minutes.
Well, these 2 ladies,
You know.
who have since found out after we've reviewed the
Don't wanna
tape,
say
found out who there
anymore.
was. They did arrest these 2 ladies. They've taken some DNA. They found out that there may be a scandal here involved. And I tell you, the last one seen running from the house, we won't mention him, but he hosts another show.
Yeah.
So,
Pull
I
his
mean,
shirt over
pulling
his
his
head.
shirt up over
And let
his
me
head.
tell you something, though. Denise, of course, she was Johnny on the spot. The guys, when you heard the sirens, I know,
Well,
the guys are running out. She
We
grabs
hear
the
sirens.
camera.
We look out the window. We see there's something going on down at
Yeah.
Coggle's house. And we find out these are 2 ladies who actually make their living dancing. We'll just say that. They
That
make
works.
their living dancing.
That works.
And I'm telling you, it was something that...
It was scary.
And
It's
we
frightful.
need to, by the way, we do need to stop the madness of Duke lacrosse thing. I do want to make serious about that, and this is serious too, because
Stop
this is
this
right here in
madness.
Cleveland. This madness right here.
I mean, what were these guys thinking?
I don't know. I think there's
Charlie
going
and
to
Turner
be
and
some
those guys.
resignations.
Should
There's
be.
some resignations, but okay, if you've got some little ones at home, this is not pretty. It's not pretty, but let's
No,
go
it's
ahead and
not.
show. This
Although
is
the
what we
one with the
captured.
dark hair is kind of pretty. I mean, that's just my opinion.
This is what we captured in the backyard at Charlie Coggle's house, and I'm telling you, this is a scandal. We'll tell you more about it next week.
It's scary.
Are you gonna take me?